The golden star. Beneath the vast canopy of the night sky, a lone stargazer wandered from place to place, his only constant companion the stars above. His name was Orion, named after the constellation his parents had admired on the night of his birth. With nothing but his worn cloak, a small pack, and his trusty journal, he traveled through forests, across deserts, and over mountains, always in search of the clearest skies. Orion had a deep reverence for the stars, seeing them not just as points of light, but as ancient storytellers, each with a tale to tell. Every night he would find a secluded spot, far from the lights of any town, and spread out his blanket on the ground. He would lie back, his eyes scanning the heavens, picking out familiar constellations and discovering new ones. His journal was filled with sketches of the night sky, meticulous notes on the positions of stars, and the myths and legends that they inspired. One evening, Orion found himself at the edge of a tranquil lake, the surface of which mirrored the stars above so perfectly that it seemed as though he were floating in the cosmos. The air was crisp and cool, with the scent of pine trees mingling with the freshness of the water. He set down his pack and began his nightly ritual. He gazed upward, his breath steady, his mind quiet, as he let the stars speak to him. As he observed, he noticed a new light in the sky, a star that had never been there before. It was faint, barely noticeable, but it intrigued him. He opened his journal and began to sketch its position relative to the surrounding stars, jotting down the time and date. As he worked, the world around him seemed to fade away. The only sound was the gentle lapping of the water against the shore. The fireflies danced in the nearby reeds, their lights flickering like tiny stars come to earth. The night was serene, and Orion felt a deep sense of peace, as if the universe itself were holding him in its embrace. Hours passed, and the new star grew brighter, pulsing with a soft, golden light. Orion felt a connection to it, as if it were a long-lost friend. He closed his journal and, for a moment, simply sat in silence, allowing the beauty of the night to wash over him. As dawn approached, the stars began to fade, and the new star slowly dimmed, becoming indistinguishable from the morning light. Orion watched as the first rays of the sun broke over the horizon, painting the sky in hues of pink and orange. He smiled to himself, knowing that the night had gifted him something special, something that would remain with him long after the stars had disappeared. Packing up his belongings, Orion took one last look at the lake, now a shimmering mirror in the early morning light. He felt a deep gratitude for the night, for the stars, and for the endless journey that lay ahead. With his journal safely tucked away, he continued on his path, the memory of the golden star etched in his heart, a new story to carry with him under the stars.